Sensor Tower statistics are in for the last month, which means that we're capable of seeing which gacha games were the highest grossing, the most popular titles around the world, the games that we should be playing because, well, everyone else is. And for the first time, Genshin Impact does not reign as number one, probably due to the lull in terms of update frequency over the last month. Before we go any further though, I do want to give a quick shout out to all of our patrons over on Patreon. While this channel is technically monetized due to the nature of a lot of the content, Patreon allows for me to at least make something off of these videos, so kudos guys, you guys rock. The number one highest grossing gacha game of the last month was Umamusume, a Japanese exclusive game not released outside of its country of origin, pulling in 80,000 downloads on iOS and $26 million, and 40,000 downloads and $17 million on Android devices, totaling 120,000 downloads and $43 million. Coming in at second place, to the surprise of everyone, is Genshin Impact with 1 million downloads and $21 million on iOS, and 1 million downloads and $12 million on Android, totaling 2 million downloads and $33 million in total, compared to the previous month's $76 million in total revenue. This is quite the steep drop, but completely warranted and understandable. Then at number 3, we have Fate Grand Order. Combining both Japan and global, we have 30,000 downloads and $14 million total for iOS, and 90,000 downloads and $12 million for Android, totaling 120,000 downloads and $24 million. Again, this is for both Japan and the global versions of the game. Heaven Burns Red comes in at number 4 with 90,000 downloads and $7 million earned via iOS devices, and 40,000 downloads and $9 million earned via Android, totaling 130,000 downloads and $16 million. Note that this, much like Umamusume, is a Japan exclusive at present. Yes, several of the top gacha games are Japanese exclusives. Project Sekai comes in at number 5 with a whopping 200,000 downloads and $10 million on iOS, along with 90,000 downloads and $4 million on Android, totaling 290,000 downloads and $14 million. Absolutely crazy numbers given the type of game this is, along with the single region release. Arknights comes in next at number 6 with a combined total between the US and Japan of 40,000 downloads and $2.7 million on iOS, and 90,000 downloads and $7 million on Android, totaling 130,000 downloads and $9.7 million. Coming in at number 7, we have Honkai Impact. Combining global, Southeast Asian, and Korean, we have 125,000 downloads and $2.6 million for iOS, and 408,000 downloads and $3.8 million on Android, totaling 533,000 downloads and $6.4 million. Blue Archive sees itself taking the 8th spot, combining both the global and the Japanese versions of the game. It has garnered 50,000 downloads and $1.9 million on iOS, and 100,000 downloads and $3 million on Android, totaling 150,000 downloads and $4.9 million. At number 9 is Azure Lane. Combining both the global and the Japanese versions, we have 16,000 downloads and $1.5 million on iOS, and 109,000 downloads and $3 million on Android, totaling 125,000 downloads and $4.5 million. And finally, at number 10, we have Princess Connect Redive. Combining both Japan and global, we have 40,000 downloads and $1.2 million for iOS, and 37,000 downloads and $2.3 million for Android, totaling 77,000 downloads and $3.5 million. These are the highest grossing gacha games of June 2022, the most played gacha games currently available, meaning if you're looking for something big to play, something that everyone else is playing, something you know is going to be continually, frequently updated, then these are your options. Now, if you're curious what we have to look forward to this year in terms of global gacha games though, here's a video covering every confirmed gacha release of 2022.